Hey everybody. So it's a breezy Saturday. It's cooled down quite a bit. Blowing 30, 25, 30 mile an hour right now outside. And but it's cooler. It's like in the 60s, which is nice. For South Florida, that's a good temperature. I sat in bed for like 3 hours this morning. Just got up at like 4 a.m. and just started thinking about, you know, where I'm at with my existence on this planet and what I'm doing with my time. And I just kind of scratched my head a bit and wondered, you know, what does it all mean? It's all that existential stuff that everybody thinks about from time to time. And then I'm reading this book right now. It has nothing to do with anything other than making money, basically. And for a long time, I've been an entrepreneur, over 10 years now. I've had businesses, on and off, but full-time entrepreneur for 10 years. And I started my money making endeavors with the idea that I would have freedom. I could do whatever I wanted, and for the most part, that's true. You can, if you don't go to work, you don't make any money, but eventually that becomes a strain on you too. You have to go and do your job just like you would if you worked for someone else. And essentially, I do work for someone else. I work for all my clients. And this book makes you think about, like, where do you put your passions? Like, if you knew you were always going to be broke and you weren't going to have anything ever, what would you do with your time? Take the money equation out of it. And it's kind of the same idea when people say, what would you do if I gave you $1 million? And if if you say that you would, restore old cars, you should do that with your life. Find your passion, find your bliss, follow your bliss, all those things. You hear this over and over and over. And very few people actually put that into practice. In fact, they don't. They go through life hoping that they'll make enough money to retire one day, or God forbid, live that long to enjoy retirement. And then what are you going to do? You're going to go fishing every day, restore old boats. You're going to, build furniture, whatever it is, and hope to God you have your senses, and hope to God you have your health. Right now, I'm 38, and I've achieved a lot of my goals in my life. Just achieved them. I set very specific goals. I didn't really know how to get there, but I did it. I've made money, I've lost money, and for the last 2 years, I've just been asking myself, what's next, what's next, what's next? And I went and I got my captain's license. I am actually a captain. A lot of people ask me that. Captain House, are you really a captain? Yep, I'm a really captain. I have a OUPV 6 license, which is just like the minimal license for the Coast Guard. I went through sea school, and then I've been on the water for most of my life, and probably 10 years, I would say, I don't know, 15 years ago, I started really spending a lot of time on the water. And then, of course, I had children and I had that responsibility and all of that. And my father took me fishing all the time, and out on the Cheetah, believe it or not. It's kind of a long story. I should tell you guys that story sometime, how I came to acquire the Cheetah. It's a good story. And I thought long and hard about where and what I want to do with my life. You've achieved all of these goals. You've quit your cushy government job that you had, and you went and you were poor, and you made all this money, and blah blah blah, and it was hard. You made it, you lost it, you did all these things, and it's like, finally you end up in this one space, and you're like, I still feel the same. I don't. The goals were good. They rounded me out, made me different. But then, ultimately I'm back where I started with a lot more free time, maybe some more money, maybe less money, I don't know. Different positioning financially and whatnot. But the money part of it actually is like, doesn't really matter. A lot of people think you got to have money to do this, so they like pursue a job or a career or whatever, and it's really all just one big distraction from what you were really put on planet Earth to do. And I think that's just to spread kindness and love and compassion to those around you, the closest ones around you. And I think the only way to really do that is to just follow your bliss, follow your passion, because you have to shine bright. You have to go out and you have to find that one thing that makes you happy, do it, and then after that, the ripple effect in the universe is you can't stop it at that point, because you did what you wanted to do with your life. As long as you're not hurting anyone else in the process, that's it. That's the goal, And most people, they spend their entire lives trying to achieve financial gain because they think that that's the path to acquire that time that they need to go do the things that they love. Well, true success is being able to do exactly what you want with your time whenever you want to. And I believe the only way to achieve true success is to follow your heart and follow your passions, your bliss, and do that. Well, my passion has always been the water, and I feel the most at home there. So I am saying what I want to do with the rest of my life is I want to buy a sailboat and I want to circumnavigate the globe. I want to see the world from the coasts and die trying, So after I finish The Wolf, enjoy that for a few years, and in this process right now I am starting to begin the process of learning how to sail and go off and pursue that dream. It scares the shit out of me, honestly. I as much time as you spend on the water, there's nothing like open ocean to just really make you feel small. I've been out there a few times, and it's when she gets mad at you, well, not mad at you, but when she gets upset, there's nothing you can do about it. I think that's it. I think that's what I'm going to do. And so if you guys want to come along with me on this journey of finding a boat, fixing it up, making her seaworthy, learning how to sail her, I would love that if you guys could come along with me. And hopefully I can inspire you by following my dream and perhaps help you in your process to achieve your own goals, whether it be sailing around the world or starting a business or restoring an old boat, whatever it is. So, and today my goal is to clean my shop again because it's a disaster after last weekend's storm and all the work I've been doing on the boat. Stuff's everywhere. So, thanks for following my channel, by the way. Everybody that comments and asks questions and private messages me and all of that, it really makes all of it worthwhile to share this existence with y'all. I really do appreciate it. So, I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday. And, one other thing I want to tell you is that it's my old GoPro, my GoPro Hero 3. I'm filming right now on my new GoPro. I got a GoPro Hero 4. I didn't get the black edition. I got the silver or whatever, but that's all I need. And I want to experiment with night lapse. So in the next probably month or so, I'm going to be heading out to the islands for some overnight camping, and I'm going to be setting up some pretty extensive night lapse stuff out there because the light pollution is minimal. All right, guys, enjoy your Saturday. Thanks so much for listening to my ramblings, and upward and onward. Have a great day. Things I've been really wanting to do in upgrading my shop is have a permanent home for my air compressor. And I don't have any electricity on this side, but it would be perfect. The air compressor could sit right there, and I can put my air water separator mounted over there, and then just hook up a hose to it anytime I needed to use it. So I'm gonna feed it from over here because I don't have enough Romex to go all the way from there, and I'm going to end up having to do some funky drilling and things. And here I can just route it down and over and back. Sure. Wired up there. Get this end in. Go ahead and plug that in. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the pressure switch. Hey! Woo-hoo! It works! Success. The final product. I got my compressor here with the line, and then my air water separator. We live in Florida, so got the outlet installed. All went really well, and she works even. So I think takes a minute to kick on, but yeah, I'm stoked. Totally stoked. Cleaned up the shop too. So much room in here now. I do have to put the motor back. However, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the motor. It's been a little while since I've done that.